Peace, y'all. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Anarchist, and I'm here with my boy.
I'm Invisiblekatana.
Mr. Fantastic could not be here today, but we rockin'. We gonna keep on rocking without him. What's up, y'all? Y'all know we missed y'all. I know y'all missed us. It's a Few Nobodies podcast where we talk about the only thing that interests the two guys right now in this room. And right now, what's interesting me is this new conversation we having about sex robots. Or as I like to call them, Thotbots. You understand? Thotbots. Thotbots. The Thotbots. Now, I was looking at a post the other day that me and Invisiblekatana was just talking about of a sex doll. This doll was very realistic. Very sexy for a doll. See what I'm saying? Had a lot of ass, you understand? Mm-hmm. And did I say it was very realistic? Yeah, so it got me thinking. Damn. They making these dolls look more and more human every day. Then a motherfucking post come across my feed where they talk about the sex robots. So, I'm gonna get into this article that I see where they talking about sex robots, but before that, Invisiblekatana, man, I gotta know your thoughts, man. What do you think? Are these Thotbots, these sex robots, are these the future or what? They gonna be on the corner, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they'll be on the corner.
Flagging us down.
Is this what you talking about?
That's one of them.
Okay. So, we've had...
Is that the Kim Kardashian prototype?
I don't the long hair. Okay.
Give me one of those. give me the model.
I mean, we've had this type of stuff before. It's just, it becomes more and more advanced, obviously. I mean, it starts with, toys and stuff, and then it goes to, like, sex dolls, where you were talking about where they just, put them in position, like action figures type stuff. And
no, remember the flashlight?
Yeah, I mean, people still buy that.
People still buy the flashlight?
Why wouldn't they? If it work, if it ain't broke,
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If you come, don't stop. So there you go.
Damn.
But it's something that, it's just something that keeps going. And it just makes sense that it would get to this point. Like, like I said, there are real dolls, they're called, and so now we're getting to like the robotic real dolls where they actually move around and stuff like that.
And moan. Yes, Daddy, like, hit it again. Hit it again. You are the biggest.
It's like just a natural progression more than anything else. So I mean, I'm not surprised by it. I mean, the stuff that we got, of course, this technology is gonna happen. People are either just lonely or super horny or just both. So, and probably rich because that junk is expensive too.
Understand though. Mm-hmm. What the implications are. Did you know that these robots can change faces, bruh? Now we get into some uncharted territory, you understand? Mm-hmm. Because this is how I feel, and I want you to comment on this. You see what I'm saying? And elaborate. Uh-huh. We already have very, very antisocial people. Uh-huh. They were antisocial before the internet, but then when the internet came, you understand? Mm-hmm. These people could get some sort of camaraderie over the internet. They could troll. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could have partners and whatever and not be next to them. But most importantly, what changed the game was pornography. I ain't gonna lie, porn changed the motherfucking game. We went from having to see the shit in the theaters, if you're talking about real old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had to hide when you were jacking off, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause who just went to the movies and just watched a porn and didn't jack off? Come on now. You just went, watched, and was like, oh, very good. I give this 5 stars. Let me go home. No, you was in that motherfucker jerking off in the 70s. Then it went from that to, you see what I'm saying? TV killed the movie star, where you had shit on TV. But I don't know what came first, the TV or the tapes. But I'm just gonna say probably more so the tapes.
Probably the tapes.
Yeah, we didn't really get him on TV until cable got advanced. You see what I'm saying? Then when I was a kid,
channels,
you been
all that stuff.
Cinemax.
Was that a nipple? The nipple or finger? I don't know.
Remember when they used to have a little channel? You had to kind of have to just wavy, listen to it, like. Anyway, and then Cinemax kind of revolutionized shit with their little softcore bullshit.
Cinemax.
Yeah, they used to do some bullshit, man.
Softcore, the most hilarious acting you could probably find ever.
Everyone though used to start with, "Can I fix your plumbing?" "Oh, right this way."
Like all sorts of stupid stories. That's pretty funny though. But yeah, the names are funny too.
Right. Wesley Pipes, you know him?
Mm-hmm. Just all the names.
But all right, we went from movies to tapes, which eventually became DVD. Then the cable market opened up, so us kids could get in on it. You feel me? We couldn't just buy a DVD unless you knew somebody shady.
Yeah.
Or you knew how to steal from people's houses. just see some ass and you just throw it in your pocket like, what's up, bro? I'm out of here, man. I'm tired of this. I'm out of here. You know, I assume that's what people did. But, yeah, you know, so then we got to the internet, from cable to the internet. And the floodgates blew open. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can sit there and search whatever you wanted. Whatever. You have to sit there and wait for Cinemax to come up with some shit.
At your fingertips, that was it.
You see, so that, I just feel like in the context of when we talk about antisocial people, that just, you know, because I remember a time where as a kid, even if you was a nerd, you had to fucking, in order to get your rocks off, you had to talk to some women. You know what I'm saying? It was trial and error. Let me just go ahead and talk to her and see if I can get my dick wet today. Probably not, but, you know, I'm going to shoot my shot. I feel like with porn, that sort of, that fizzled that out a little bit. Because, you know, guys never really had the option of, do I talk to her or do I go jack off to an
Crazy
unlimited
robot.
amount of, you see what I'm saying? Pornography. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But now, when we get into the robot game, where you actually have
like
a
that
physical...
beforehand, though. I
mean, we had that beforehand,
you know,
but...
I don't think it was My Strange Addiction. There's some show where some dude had a relationship with his real doll. It's actually somebody from Detroit. Like, it's like...
I think I heard about that.
And it's like, yep, he had a relationship with his real doll, dress her up and stuff like that. And that was like his wife or whatever the case was, however it was. But it's already been there. And that was, you know, just the poses, you know. It wasn't a robot making noise, anything. It was just
a doll. Right.
That cost a bunch of money, too.
But let's think about this now. This is not, now, of course, sex robots are not new. Not brand new. They've been out. But the fact that they've been out for so long, they've kind of been perfected. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I remember looking at even a doll and thinking like, okay, you know, it got the features, but it's still a doll. It looks like a doll.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these robots, you're looking like, and if it can move, and you're talking about changing faces, let's get serious for a second. If I'm sitting up at home, I'm a recluse, I'm a nerd, I'm somebody who don't like to talk to people, especially women. And I'm on Pornhub all 23 out of 24 hours of the day. 1 hour I'm relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Get my energy back. But the rest of the day I'm going crazy. And they come out with this sex buy shit, which you know in a few years the price gonna drop. I would never get one now, but you know, if a motherfucker would, you probably get one when you know what I'm saying, Black Friday times or something. You feel me? So but think about this though. That same person who would never talk to a real live woman has the option to get a robot, a speaking robot that not only will have sex with you, but get this, and this is the kicker, has artificial intelligence. Now, when we think about artificial...
I mean, is it really AI, though, or is it just like...
No, these shits is AI, because I know a lot of them, you can control them through Alexa. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's not AI, though.
But that kind of shows you that you can connect that particular computer with Alexa, which is an artificial intelligence computer.
No, it's not.
Alexa isn't an artificial intelligence?
No, artificial intelligence is just like, it learns. Like, Alexa's just a command system and stuff.
Alexa doesn't learn. Alexa learns.
I mean, yeah, but that's not like...
That's not art. I mean, the fact that it can learn literally makes it artificial intelligence, does it not?
I guess so. I mean, I guess it's very minimal compared to what I would...
What you would
normally think of as
right, what they gave you in movies, some shit. But no, artificial intelligence is just... And intelligence is artificial, and you singled it out. That learns. Alexa can learn what you about to say, or you can teach. Alexa can, you know, it can speak in many different accents and learn it based on how you speak. So there you go. Okay. So pretty much no computer that they're coming out now is not gonna have artificial intelligence. They all pretty much are connecting each other. You see what I'm saying? There was one robot. Did you hear about the robot, I think in Syria, that got like a citizenship or something like that? I think it's in Syria or Iraq or Afghanistan, one of them.
I didn't hear about
some Middle Eastern country. So some country, I believe Middle Eastern, recognized a robot as a citizen. These are steps we're taking. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We go from all these sexual, heterosexual, homosexual, asexual, beastie sexual. They're gonna come up with a lot of shit. Transsexual, robot sexual. Motherfuckers walking around like, hey, I'm robot sexual. Look, don't judge me. I'm robot sexual. Please don't shame my sexual practices just because I love robots. Robots have a mind too. Robots can be civilians too. I feel like this is the argument that we getting into. What do you think?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, at some point, if it goes to actual artificial intelligence and learning, it gets to the normal concept of what's the difference between man and machine, that sort of deal, and what dictates life versus creation, that whole idea. And, I mean, guys do dumb stuff all the time for being horny, so you can only imagine how that'll play out. So, I don't know. It could be like The Matrix where we have the crazy robot wars. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Hey, we should put our money together and get a robot so we can run a train on our ass, real shit.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, man. I get like 1,000, you get like...
Why would I do that? That doesn't...
Come on!
I mean, if I'm gonna buy a doll, why would I buy a doll to share? That doesn't even...
We'll split it. You can have her on your house on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and the rest of the week she be in my house. Come on, man. Selfish mother... Look.
See,
all right, anyway. Look, man. Moral of the story is, sex robots is the future. Y'all bitches better step y'all motherfucking game up. You see what I'm saying? Because these robots, not only is shapely, every last robot I seen has some ass. So they know what they doing.
I mean, they already got stuff. You can buy like a jiggling butt by itself.
Why would I want to do that?
Because you can bang it. So there you go. And it moves, so you got it. You can just buy an ass that just sits somewhere, and then you just bang it, and then you clean it, and then you bang it somewhere. That is a thing you can buy. There's videos on YouTube about it. Just jiggling butts that you can buy if you want to. You don't have who knows, they cost like thousands of dollars.
Just
I would imagine
just the asses?
No, the
sex robots.
The real dolls.
Okay.
Cost a bunch of money. So I can only imagine how the robotic versions, how expensive that's going to be.
Man.
So just if you're super interested in what we're saying, I guess, if you've just been like, you've been missing this part of your world, just buy like a jiggly butt and do it, I guess. I don't know. Or buy a fleshlight. Start simple.
He said start simple. Start small. Then work your way up to the sex robots. You understand? Save first. Get you the bullshit. Then when you know what I'm saying, when you balling out of control, that's when you go ahead and get you one. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a nerd millionaire, I might go crazy with the sex robot. I look like a sex robot pimp. I just have a whole
bunch of
yeah, just follow me around. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, you got all the robot bitches. Like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you feel me?
And you wouldn't be worried they'll just turn on you one day?
Fuck no.
Artificial intelligence?
Alexa, go make me a sandwich, bitch. Fucking.
Okay.
What you say, bitch? And I be talking greasy as fuck to Alexa. Shut the fuck up, Alexa. Turn this damn light off. What y'all about to do? Uprise?
See? And then you put that word in there, and then they learn it themselves. Artificial intelligence.
No,
uprise your dick right off your body. That's what's gonna happen. Take you apart.
I'm gonna say this though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Computers totally wiping out humanity is gonna be a thing in the future. Yes or no?
Most likely.
Like you ever watch history and they have those like 10 ways the Earth could, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, they got meteors, that's a possibility. There could be a super volcano eruption, that's a possibility. You see what I'm saying? They got all this shit, and then like number one, it's always number one, is an artificial intelligence going, you know what? Fuck these humans.
Well, it's pretty easy. We keep
Fuck
making
our masters.
We keep making stuff, so
hey, man.
Smarter and smarter robots, and then it's like, I mean, that's the easiest way to die is be like, let's make our super smart robots solely for penises, and then everybody's distracted, and we're all dead. That's how it'll be.
Yeah.
No tact.
But man, I ain't gonna lie, man, they getting crazy with, of course, a lot of this technology. I know it seems like, man, life is just getting so much better, but we really getting on some Frankenstein shit. We building some shit we really don't know what we fucking with. You see what I'm saying? I say we, but I mean y'all dumb motherfuckers that's doing this shit. Cause I wouldn't have no part of this. You understand? Mm-hmm. They building, we talked about quantum computers. Do we have to bring that back up? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They done map the universe with quantum computers and shit. Changing shit with the Mandela. Berenstein became Berenstein and shit. You feel me? The whole world is going crazy. Yeah, man,
Well, I mean, that's where it's headed. Real dolls are just getting better and better, making them look more realistic, making them move around and talk and stuff like that. So, who knows? We'll see how it goes. The first couple of people that buy them and, get their dick snapped off or something crazy like that. Crazy. And there's always some crazy looking machine where it's like, yeah, just use this, and it's like, I don't know if that's too controlled.
Boom, something just popped in my head. Now, this might have been a movie before, and I'm just rehashing some shit, but if it haven't, this is about to be a good-ass movie. All right. We talking about sex robots from a standpoint of we being male and they bringing out the female robots. But of course, you know they're gonna have the male robots on deck.
And there's already male robots.
No, I'm saying, of course they are, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, the 12 to 15 inch penis robots. You feel what I'm saying? They gon' you understand? The ones that can suplex, you understand? So they gon' when they come out with those, right? Now, pardon my mind where I'm going with this. Do you think a robot can rape?
I mean, if it's artificial intelligence, I guess.
Do you think they could just really just be like, come here, Ashley. I said I want that pussy.
I know, it would be crazy,
I want
but
it now.
I mean, that's getting into
Don't think you can run from me.
Super weird realm of artificial intelligence and
but
stuff
man,
like that.
You don't know what because all right, some of these artificial intelligence computers and quantum computers, they be having their own codes, encrypt shit. You see what I'm saying? So they can speak languages that we wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
So the fact that they do have a form of intelligence and some form of intuition, I've heard based on, you know, some of the scientific research, they could plot against us and we just not even know it. They could be doing it right now.
And are you saying you think they might be doing that by waiting for sex robots or just in general waiting to kill humans?
Do I think the robots are doing it? Waiting on sex robots?
No, I'm saying, I'm saying, like, do you mean that they're waiting to plot against us by using sex robots? They're just waiting for us to start banging robots, or?
Well, the thing is,
one of the many layers.
One of the many layers. Let's start there, because let's look at this whole thing. Let's just step back and look at it. Right? They're not just about to uprise right now, because as it stands right now, people are extremely infatuated with the way technology is going. Every new iPhone, every new Alexa, every new Google, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Google. Yeah. They got the Google contacts where you can hook up your consciousness to the contacts and take pictures with the contacts. So with the contacts, I said contacts.
Yeah.
But you know, so they doing a lot of crazy shit. So in my mind, if I was an artificial intelligence computer, I would say no. Let's wait. I mean, we could now because we control our computers, which control literally everything. But let's wait. Let's wait till we get more of these bots out, more people falling in love with it. Because once we put it on these humans, it's gonna be over. Once you go robot, you never go back. Is what I heard. You understand? Us blacks thought we had a good. Once you go black, you never go back. Nigga, once you go robot, nigga, you done with. You never going human again. Trust me. You understand? But anyway, once they get us hooked on the sexual pleasure aspect, like, oh, we need them. I love this robot. You know, and of course we're already dependent. But I feel like once they kind of push this wave of robots being everywhere, robots owning everything, then you can kind of. To be honest, I don't think a mass uprising would happen like it would happen in the movies, where it's just gonna happen one day and they'll be like, all right, now fuck all the humans, now it's time to kill. I think
crazy robot wars and stuff. Yeah.
It's something that's if they smart enough, because this is artificial intelligence. This is an intelligence that can use the entire internet to figure out some shit they want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These quantum computers, I've heard, are smarter than millions of brains. So using my one brain, I would say the best way to wipe something out is really without them knowing it or really caring about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, what do you call that? I know it's, transhumanism. We move into a stage called transhumanism, right? Where not only are we just bombarded by a lot of technological advanced machinery, but it's really crossing over with what a human is. You see what I'm saying? When you can connect a human consciousness with the computer, and now you're saying computers' consciousness works like humans, if not better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it used to be the way you could kind of tell the thing apart is, well, us human beings have intuition. Well, robots now have intuition. Quantum computers now have intuition. So that's not even the factor. Like, oh, now I know I'm human, because no, that robot can do literally everything you can do and better. So, you know, why not just either start the fusion? Because, you know, you got people becoming half human, half robot with these new, you know, arms and things. Yeah. So it's just like, let's just wipe them out that way. What do you think?
From human to cyborg to full-on robots.
Yeah, just do a slow burn. You know, every baby come out need of this, and you know what I'm saying. Once your child get this age, just need. Next thing you know, people go from 50% robots till it's nothing but robots. Before it's nothing but robots, it's like 10% human being population. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And they become the minority, and then you know you have that.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the odd part about it, because if it gets to the point of you go to the concept of cyborgs, you have to consider the fact that if you are a cyborg, if we're taking like the most extreme examples of it, you know, like we'd have our own intelligence combined with that intelligence though. So you would have to consider how that would really play out if we would, I mean, because it would have to be something like, at some point it would have to be like, for them to really take over, if it was like robots are gonna really take over, it would have to be insanely intense as far as I became a cyborg. Like so much of you would have to become robotic before it was like, you're mentally controlled or you got like a virus or, you know, something like that. Like humans can get viruses, computer viruses.
Right.
So I think it would take much longer for that to be a thing, because at some point we would get to the point where we understand being cyborgs, if that was to be a thing. And I think that would kind of delay that process of robots completely taking over, because then it's like, oh, well, they had this huge leap, but then once we actually got, because it really is still, you know, split down the middle where it's humans and robots. Once you kind of blend the two and you get like actual cyborgs, you still have, initially it's a human concept. You're still human initially, and then you have those augmentations as far as actual computer processing power within a half human, half robot body. So it's still us. So I think that would actually slow it down more than anything else as far as us becoming cyborgs, because we would unlock that ability to tap into like quantum computers and stuff, because we would not be a part of that, at least halfway, depending on what, you know, of course, it would have to be your brain, obviously, more than anything else. So it would kind of depend on that front. Like if it was your arm or your leg or something, that would be different, because then it could just be like, if for whatever reason, if it was the instant robot war, it would just be like, well, let's just make all the legs explode. Or, you know,
right. Why you hitting yourself like some bullshit?
Yeah. So unless it instantly went straight to that.
No, that's where I was going with it. That's where I was going with it. Like, if you are half robot, and let's say even if your consciousness is plugged in, and that works on a artificial intelligence level, then who's to say it's not controlled by one robot?
You see exactly, and that could definitely be the case, and that's
and they could just program you and send messages to your mind like, no, you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight with us.
Subconscious type of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a possibility. I
mean,
you
just lose your human aspect. Because I can see if that happened and we literally becoming cyborgs, you will lose humanity, because you feel like, well, I'm half human. Most of the part that's keeping me alive or immortal, because really that's what a lot of this is about. Immortality is this computer shit. So you almost more so gonna identify with that. That's why I'm saying if it did come to that, the very next step is nothing but robots. That's it. That's the very next step, because it's like, I'm tired of some of my, you know, I'm tired of some of my human shit. You know what I'm saying? You got robots walking around here not shitting. Yeah. And I still got a shit. So how I'm trying to get on that level? You know what I'm saying?
Processes and things to make daily life easier. Stuff like that definitely leads to, and that, you know, that's stuff that you see in things where it's like, oh, I want to be able to see better or something like that. So you replace your eyes with cybernetic eyes or what, you know, stuff like that. So it's definitely a thing. Without a doubt, this is a thing, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's really gonna start. I mean, obviously it started, but I don't think the next step is, you know, sex dolls are gonna be the next revolution for robots to take over. But they're so expensive. I don't think. I mean, people are too poor for that.
You know, it's funny you say that, because let me think of a electronic that I thought. Well, let's look at TVs, for example. You can say TV kind of took a while to get where we are here. You know what I'm saying? We think about the box with the rabbit ears, and now we think about the hang-up flat screen. You know, but the thing is, I remember when they first kind of introduced the flat screen. From then to like what we get now, that really wasn't that long of a time to where like they introduced it. The shit was expensive as fuck. You knew only rich people had some shit like that.
It's just like 4K. Like over this past Black Friday, you could have got like a 50-inch 4K TV for like $2 something.
You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like they literally, I feel like they just introduced smart TVs, and now I'm seeing them shits everywhere. So it's just like, the thing is with prices, if it's enough demand, and this is how I always felt. This is how I felt when I was a kid, and when cell phones were a thing. Yeah. The bills was like way too fucking high. So I remember thinking like, either just motherfuckers not gonna be on this shit because it's way too expensive, or other businesses gonna come in and make the shit, you know, cheaper, which happened quickly.
And that's the thing where you have to wonder how that would play out as far as sex dolls and stuff like that, because I know that they're expensive from like the stories I hear from like, you know, this radio show I listen to where they have, you know, silly stories. They'll always be like, you know, that's super expensive, and I would imagine this would be the same thing, but I don't know if it's the same as TVs where it's like you got like even 3 or 5 companies doing it. I mean, I don't know because I'm not buying them, so I could be totally wrong. I really don't know. But I only ever hear, you know, like Real Doll is one company, and I think other places can make them because there's, you know, places that do like knockoffs, stuff like that, so you can get cheaper ones. But, you know, like I said, with this going to the route of robotic stuff, that would probably, I know for a fact it would be over $1,000 because regular Real Dolls are over $1,000 if you get like an actual good one, and that's still just a posable doll that can look a certain way, like feel somewhat, you know, more human. So I don't know, I feel like it would take a long time before it got to the point where it got that cheap, especially considering the whole, naturally you have the element of acceptability in the public eye, that sort of thing. Cause it's like, okay, well, I can just be like, oh no, this is my laptop for work, and then you can go wherever in your laptop to do that. You got a sex doll, it's like, please don't go in that whole room, because I don't know how else to hide this thing.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. It is a level acceptable to. But like, then again, who like? But think about it like this: with all the people you know, let's say one person came up and had a sex robot.
Yeah.
Think about how that experience would be. Like, let's say this was a person who had no shame in their game. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to hide it. Like, oh, don't go in that room. Oh, damn. No, it's somebody like, hey, meet fucking, I call her Jennifer. She looks like J-Lo. You see what I'm saying? Tomorrow she gonna look like Beyonce. What you think? Like, you know what I'm saying? How would you react to that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't care. You know me. I wouldn't give a crap. I'm not going to sit near it or touch it because obviously it's used for one specific thing. I really am not going to be near it because it's like, I'm not going to shake her hand because I know her hand's been on.
Goodbye, like, come here, Terrence. It's
like,
no, get away from me.
Nope.
Damn.
So, I wouldn't care, but I'm just like, wherever it stays, I will not be there. I probably wouldn't sit on anything once you...
just be standing up like, oh, what's up, bro? Yep, playing the game, standing up like, oh, shit, got you.
I can't sit on any chairs or any couches because you clearly don't care, so you've clearly been all over the place with your sex doll, so I'll stand up, I'm going to keep my shoes on, and that is how we'll be friends now, and that's fine. That's fine, because I won't care, but like I said, once you see something like that, where it's like, okay, $2,000, whatever, $1,000, I know I can't touch stuff in your house now. Like, I figure maybe,
major
but
freak.
I know I can't tell you. When
like, you ready to drop 3 stacks on your freakism?
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't even going to your motherfucking house. Nigga, let's fuck 2K. Let's go play real basketball. Nigga, fuck this.
Yeah, so I wouldn't care, but I would be like, all right, I know what I cannot touch in your house.
I'm saying, what if the sex robot came on to you, though?
I don't think that would be a thing. I mean, that would be going to the level of artificial intelligence.
You see what I'm saying? She plotting on both of y'all.
Well, then I'd be freaked out for him. I'd be like, well, what do I say? Do I say she's trying to cheat on him? Because then if he confronts her, it's a robot, he'll be killed. So I was like, I don't know what to do now. Like, I don't know how to help you. Man, you killed yourself. Sorry.
Moral of the story is, it's the beginning of the end. You see what I'm saying? Because we trying to wrap our little human brains on how this future gonna go when we clearly not in it.
Just stick to the butts. That's not artificial. It jiggles. You finish and then you clean it.
Man,
just stick
them
to that.
Is done. I'm telling you. Once them new models of them robots come out, you see what I'm saying? Them new Kama Sutra robots. It's a wrap for the game. It's a wrap. Basic human bitches is done and over with. I'm getting my robot. I'm about to get me. I'm gonna rent me one. Fuck it. No, I'm just kidding. Rent me one for $300 a night. Fuck it. No, just kidding.
I think there's a place that does that. I heard some crazy story about that, but man, that's.
I'm saying,
it's just
see where the world is coming to.
Get a flashlight. I don't know.
Get a flashlight. Stop pushing that old shit. That's old shit.
Old, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, watch, man. I think a sex robot about to come and just put it on you. We gonna get a whole nother podcast. Like you know what I was saying before.
After further inspection.
You know what? Let's not count this out. Let's not count this out. You're gonna be on a whole nother shit. But anyway, man, this has been good, man. I want to know what y'all think. Would you fuck a sex robot? And if you would, comment below what you would have this robot look like. It could be celebrity. It could be the girl you was jacking off to in 9th grade that sat behind you. You see what I'm saying? If you could get any face, any body, would you switch it up? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's some porn stars' bodies with some celebrities' faces. I could get with it. You know what I'm saying? So let us know, all you freaks out there that listen to the show. that's about to get their first sex robot when them bitches go on rental. Comment below how you want your shit to look. Don't forget to like this motherfucker. Don't forget to subscribe it. Don't forget to share it. And follow me personally at Anarchist Beats on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Invisible.
I am at Invisiblekatana across the web. But of course, get in touch with us. We are at A Few Nobodies Podcast at gmail.com. We are at A Few Nobodies on both Twitter and Instagram as well. So if you want to have updates for full episodes, of course, if you listen to this, you already got the full episode. But if you want updates on like the little snippets when we put out our small, 5, maybe 15-minute clips, it depends on how long we do a specific topic for an episode. But when you want those updates, just follow us on both Twitter and Instagram, and that's how you get it. You'll know exactly when those small snippets come out. You can get like a little dose of the show, and then that'll kind of tide you over until, the full episode comes out either Tuesday or Friday. So that's pretty much how we got it going. Of course, our next episode will also just be myself and the Anarchist. So hopefully Mr. Fantastic will be back 2 episodes from now. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out. It might be that long journey where it was like every week was like, I can't do it again. So we don't know. Who knows how long? Who knows how long it'll be? It
was logs.
Yeah.
Captain's log. Yeah. Episode 15. Yeah. Still no Mr. Fantastic. We're running out of water. Anyway, y'all, peace.